Alright, so we came out to do a little exploration of the Rosewood Center, and we're subsequently told it's private property by, well, not really a guard, by some random dude. I guess they patrol this area pretty significantly. But back up this road here, there's a church and a graveyard, and we walked down the road, and when we were driving to try and find a back way into the Rosewood Center, which if you take that road down there, there's like a back entrance you can get into, but there's a guy watching back there too. So we found this abandoned building over here, so we're going to take a look. All this dead wood, and there's a tire down there. So let's see. Some beer bottles and stuff. You know, people probably use this for God knows what purpose.
Well, it looks like it flooded.
Yeah, there's a good chance it flooded.
Look at how the trees are all tore up.
But you can see that is a spider web from hell. We're probably not going to go into most of these places because, you know, I don't know how many nasty spiders are in these buildings, but you can see how old these buildings are. I mean, they're pretty ancient. Looking in here, I mean, oh, we must have scared the big guy off. But there's a web, and there was a big black, so there he is. Right there in the back. Little focus. You see him? Back of the web.
He's huge.
Yep. No, probably not a widow.
You don't think so?
No. There's a giant, I don't know if, up by the, you can't really see it because of the glare. I'll eventually get a filter for this. But, as you can see, it's just a old building. You can tell that the roof is starting to fall in. It looks like, yeah, it looks like it could have been a garage or an outbuilding. There's an old TV, it looks like. Is that a TV? Looks like an old TV.
Tobacco one, probably.
Yeah, probably the back of an old CRT. Still got an old lock on the door. And I'm guessing this is probably a building used for the Rosewood Center campus, which, if you look through the trees back there, where all that light is back there is actually the school. So careful, there's a bunch of webs over here too, babe. They almost look like little trapdoor spiders or something. But you can see the side of the building. It's definitely masonry. Old stone and, you know, mortar or something. Down here, there was a little spider down here as soon as I walked by, so I'm crawl back into his hole. Kind of annoying that we're right near the main road, just because it's kind of loud. But yeah, it looks like there's some foot patrols going on the campus. As you can see, this looks like probably the old house. You can see the vines growing. Try and cover it with my hand. Don't have a filter yet, so obviously. As you can see the old chimney up there and all the vines growing along the side of the house. locker. There's a very pretty intricate web up top up here. You see that? But you can see the old stonework over here. This is probably the driveway, I would assume, where it came back in. Well, you can see the entrance over here. Hey, if you come back this way, there's a spider web right here. So just be careful. Don't walk into it. I was really surprised. I started looking on a lot of urbex sites around the area and didn't find anything about any of these places. Rosewood Center specifically, I mean, is on a couple Reddit forums and some live journal stuff, but hasn't really been mentioned on anything major. And there's there's some bones from something right here. Possibly a deer skull. That just kind of speaks to the decay that we're seeing. I mean, kind of one of the cool reasons why we like to do this kind of stuff, because, you know, you never know what you're going to find. There's an old cicada husk. You can see it there. We ran into a couple other groups of people who were probably doing the same thing we're doing back here, and you know, we told them, hey, watch out for that. The unofficial dude who decided he didn't want to, you know, let anybody back in here. I know Stevenson College actually just bought the Rosewood Center property to rebuild it, and that's, you know, that's cool that it's going to get used again. But you know, we're just here to take photos. We're not here to damage anything or, you know, really do anything major. And so anyway, so here's the front of the building. You can see just how beautiful this, whatever this was, used to be. It was definitely a house. You know, the pillars out in front. And this is probably steps at one point. And I don't know if you guys can see behind me. Nope, you're not going to be able to see it. Oh, there you go, as it adjusts. But that is the Rosewood Center. And if I zoom in there, you can see there's a sign right there, and that is a no trespassing sign. So I guess they just put those up not too long ago to try and keep people like us away from it. You know, just keep from seeing it, but we're going to try and get some pictures here in a minute and see what we can find. Huh? Do you see the bones?
Yeah, I've been taking pictures of them.
I'm probably not going to go too much into this house because you can see the second floor is kind of like falling in, but I am going to go into the door and see what I can find. Alright, so let's go take a look. There's obviously a basement down there. Oh yeah, the floor is completely caved in. So obviously we're not going to be able to go into the building. But, you know, at least I'll be able to show you. I mean, just look at how intricate these buildings were. They're just absolutely gorgeous. And who knows how long ago this was here. Looks like an old It actually looks like a water heater of some form. You can see where the stairs used to be, the back door back there. It looks like it could have been a possible fireplace. It's definitely got lights. There's like an old bookshelf back there in the back. Mosquitoes everywhere. There's an old radiator. Another old radiator that's kind of fallen apart there. Give me a second, let me... It's just crazy. But you can see the old upstairs up there. And then obviously, like I said, the floor is pretty dilapidated and kind of fallen apart. So the old stairs, that looks like an old furnace down there. If you can see where my light's pointing, there's a hole in it. It's definitely an old furnace of some form. It's just incredible how quickly nature kind of reclaims these areas, you know. And yeah, it's beautiful. So we're going to try and get some pictures, and then we'll be back and see if we can check out this campus. And we're back. Got some pictures of the entrance and inside, and we're going to try and get some of underneath down here. I think Neve's going to try and... I don't see any spiders down there. You should be okay to get close at least a little bit.
Yeah, they're just trying to... It's exactly what we just looked at.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just like that. Is that the furnace or whatever you were saying?
Okay. You can see pieces of shingle and wood boards, and there's an old loo. I mean, there's the porcelain and the toilet seat down there, and the back, or the top. There's bugs all over this place. Oh, there's an old child's telephone. But it looks like, I see some metal poles that look like it could have been used for scaffolding, so it makes me wonder if someone tried to come fix this place at some point, and then they decided against it. Oh. Oh. Spider webs. There's webs everywhere. Hopefully I don't have a spider crawling on my face. It's so pretty. Looks like this was another entrance into the property, but you can see it's all dilapidated, falling apart almost. There's the shed we were looking at earlier. Kind of come back around back here. Killing mosquitoes, there's a bunch of them back here. But you can see, if I can hide the sun a little bit, see there's an old chimney up there.